Now, as a gear reviewer, I sometimes have an irrational urge to just make a video where I just end the video by destroying my camera. Alright, I don't think I should do that. Hey, what's up, my YouTube friends? I have another gear review for you today. This is a Fiskars Norden splitting axe. What they've done, it's kind of like they took one of their regular axes which have a synthetic handle and they replaced that with hickory wood. You see it has a lanyard hole there. Also has a little bit of a hook for a better grip. Now the steel on this is listed as what they say twice hardened carbon steel. Right, it has a low friction coating that also helps it resist rust, so that's good. Now one thing you will notice about the head of this axe, right? It has these two slopes here, right? So when you split the wood, there is clearance of this part, right? So that is a very good design for a splitting axe, right? The pieces of wood will totally clear that. There's no friction, there's no bump, so to speak. So that's a great design for splitting. The overall length is about 19.5 inches. The blade length is about 2.9 inches. Now the weight on this, it's about 1.85 pounds, right? So a little bit less than 2 pounds. Now one thing you should know is that Fiskars is in Finland. It's a Finnish company, right? But Fiskars actually owns Gerber. Gerber is an American company, huge company, right? So Gerber is owned by Fiskars of Finland. So when I was back home, I did some splitting with this on my old splitting stump, just splitting some firewood. Its purpose in life. So let me roll that in and then we'll be back. This thing was awesome. It hits really, really hard. Yeah, look at all the pieces we split in a very short period of time. And now if you wanted to split all of these down further, that is no problem at all. Like I was saying, if you want to split these further, like these little flat pieces, you can just put them down like that. And you see, I mean, you could get them down to, you know, fairly thin pieces if you needed to. Want to make little kindling sticks or whatever, you know? This thing is awesome. Yeah. Look how thin. Nice. Yeah, this thing is awesome. Yeah, an axe like this, it splits it nice and easy. You don't have to strong arm it whatsoever. Not only is that shape perfect for this, but it's very top heavy, which is exactly what you want because it makes the splitting effortless. Now this demo was with the factory edge, which they describe as very sharp. It could be sharpened a lot more, but I did not sharpen it because I'm primarily going to be using this as a splitting axe. And for a splitting axe, I don't want a fine edge because if you hit a knot, it could damage your edge, right? So I'm keeping this broad. However, if you plan to use this mainly for chopping and not splitting, then you would want to sharpen the edge even further, okay? And if you sharpen it more, it'll bite in more, it'll chop through more quickly, it'll bite in more aggressively. Alright, this axe can also be used for carving. Have a shard of firewood here. Gonna make it pointed. Hope you're all doing well these days. Okay, so as you see, we made it pointed by chipping away at it, and usually you would finish this with your knife. And like I said, usually you just finish that with your knife. Alright? You know, we got the basic shape with the axe. We smoothed it out with a knife. And now we've got our little spike. Now another thing you can do with this is hammer. Right? So we got our spike. Let's pretend it's like a tent stake. And hammer with this. Alright, so there you go. But anyway, I hope you're enjoying this scenery. And it's a fairly warm day. Right? 37 degrees. I'm a happy camper at 37 degrees because it's been like 19 degrees lately. Yeah, like I was saying, it's good weather today. It's a lot warmer. Right? You want to see what it's like at the creek? Well, we got a lot of fog actually. We got all the things. The maple syrup, the apple orchards. That's the kind of stuff we have where I live. Maple syrup and apple orchards. A lot of deer. A lot of deer hunting. Just imagine, man. Human beings had access to all this beauty, all this serenity. And as a species, we've just pissed it away for a world of traffic jams and cell phones. You know, I can hear the 18-wheelers on the highway parallel to the creek, and they're full of shit that you don't need. Right? They're full of shit that you don't need, and the grocery stores are full of food that's going to make you, it's going to destroy your health, right? We pissed it all away. We pissed it all away. Alright, so what is my final opinion on this Fiskars splitting axe? You know, it does what it's supposed to do. It is a very good splitter. It hits really hard. And because it is so top heavy, it's kind of effortless, right? So if you need a wood splitter, definitely this is very good. I like the natural materials. It looks awesome. Now it is kind of heavy, right? I don't know if you would want to backpack with this up a mountain or something like that, but I'm going to use it in my backyard for splitting firewood. The current price on Amazon right now is $120. I do feel it's overpriced at that price. Personally, I paid $75 for this. Just for 1 or 2 days, the price dipped really low. So I bought this for $75, and a day or two later, the price went right back up. So I don't know what's going on with the pricing, honestly. Yeah, try to find it on sale. Now this does come with this blade guard here. Pretty nice, got that button closure there. It's recycled leather. So overall, I'm very pleased with this, right? I'm glad I picked it up. Yeah, I like this axe quite a bit. So, if you like gear like this being tested and reviewed in the real world, some great scenery, real world conditions, positive, sociable videos where the person actually talks to you and gives a crap, you should subscribe to my channel. Alright, I'm out.